Um, the course videos, I have to say, are pretty good structurally. I mean, the structure is really good. I have watched them a long time ago, so I have to remember some of it. But the mentorship part is actually the better part of the course, I must say, because when I look to other people's work, I learn from it as well. So let's say that I have learned more from the mentorship part rather than, I mean, in the course I get the essentials, but in the mentorship I actually understand what's happening, you know. So if I have to compare both of them, the mentorship part is actually the more valuable one. So yeah, totally, yeah. I mean, if you don't, let's put it that way. If you don't have the fundamental knowledge that we learn in the course videos, you know, like I mean, I didn't know about, you know, exposure, EV values and stuff. If you don't know this, you actually need the course videos, because, you know, when you talk in the mentorship about, you know, your exposure is bad and, you know, your values are bad, if you don't know what you're talking about, you won't learn anything. So they go hand in hand. But I really think that, you know, the mentorship part is actually where I learned most of the let's say skills I have gained in this, you know, in your mentorship. Yes, I even I let's put it that way. I even learned more than I have expected, if I have to be honest. And just to clarify, I really wanted to go 6 months, but I didn't have the financial means to do it. Not because your mentorship is, let's say, pricey. I think it's really well priced, because, you know, I have looked into some other, you know, mentorships and courses and stuff, and I think that for the support that you give, the price is actually really competitive. So it's not the price that it's the problem. The problem is that, you know, I don't have the money. So, at least for now, actually, if I get some spare finances, I think I will rejoin the mentorship. Believe me, if I have some spare money, I will definitely come back, because first of all, I really miss it. If I have to be honest, yeah, well, first of all, compared to other mentorships and, you know, other courses in other, let's say, uh, academies, in quotes, you know, online academies, I think the price is actually fair, because it's 6 months, and in other places for the same price you will get maybe 3 or even less, depending on the place you go. And the support there is not bad, but it's not to the extent that we get it here, because here is 24/7. I mean, when you're online, you can look at it, you can answer and stuff, but in the other places, at least by my experience, in other places the mentors are a bit more. I'm not saying that you're not, you know, you don't have work or something, but I think that since you're doing it for you, you are intended to give the best of your courses, your mentorships and stuff. But because the other mentors are paid to do it, they are not so into it, you know. So I think I will explain to them that it may seem pricey, but for the extent of the course, that it's like 6 months, you actually pay less than the other places. And the support that you get is actually the best one I have received, because, you know, I have done some some mentorships and workshops and here and there, and the support there was okay. I mean, it was fine, but nothing to the extent that we get here. So maybe that's how I explain it, that the price is fair due to the amount of support you get from you, from the other mentors, from, even if you want, from the students, and that the support is actually like almost 24/7, you know. Yeah. I mean, I knew that I really didn't have that much knowledge, but I was like, yeah, you know, I've done this workshop here. I'm not gonna mention any names and stuff. I've done this workshop. I know some things. Some blueprints. I mean, not blueprints, but some shaders in Unreal and here and there. And I'm like, okay, I have some pretty good knowledge what's happening. And I'm like, watching your fundamental core videos and stuff, and I'm like, damn. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything. I just know how to place this sun here and do this shader there, and that's it. So actually, it was let's say a good surprise. How much I didn't know, but it was a good surprise because the knowledge I gained was is valuable, and it you can't put a price on it. Yeah, I told my mom a couple of times that I'm getting a little bit more, let's say, views on maybe my ArtStation or LinkedIn or something, and because of you. And I told her many times that you always recommend your students to some available job possibilities and stuff. And how should I? Let's say it like that. For me personally, the more let's say emotional connection that you make with your students is actually good for me, because I feel kind of I don't want to disappoint you. Let me think about one thing that I really liked that was a little bit different was when you invited some guest mentors. You just get different perspectives and you learn from different people, let's put it like that. So the more people you get the knowledge from, especially since they're really good professionals, the more people you get it from, the more different sources you have for the knowledge. You may learn one thing, let's say exposure, but if you learn it from you, Sander, and let's say Jeffrey, you will learn it from three different let's say places. And even if it sounds stupid, but you you will repeat it 3 times.